Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are all doing well and shining your beautiful light bright. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rosani and I motivate and inspire people to shine their light bright. If you are returning or welcome back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today I wanted to give a little bit of background history about how holding a degree in psychology with a minor in sociology has inspired me to share everything that I talk about. I recently found out that the word psych comes from Greek and it literally means the soul, and then ology means the study of. So psychology is the study of the soul. The official definition of psychology is the study of the mind and behavior. So in a way, your brain is almost like a radio. Your brain is a receiver of vibration, of frequency, of energy. It receives through the senses, it receives through the subconscious, and it receives through the consciousness. It receives through awareness. I love to go down Wikipedia rabbit holes, and so the word psych means soul. A light bulb went off in my head and I was like, oh my gosh, your brain is a tool, and through the brain, the soul connects. Your soul is the essence beyond who you are physically, and it is who you are eternally. And the mind is a channel for experiencing, processing, and expression. Your brain is the physical hardware, but your mind is the consciousness which flows through the brain, which flows through the hardware. In psychology, when you practice it deeply and consciously, it becomes the soul's work. So psychology to me is much more than the study of behaviors and the mind. It's about understanding much deeper emotions and patterns. Also understanding the belief systems that we have and we have been taught, and how they shape our understanding of the world, how we think, how we feel, how we move. So basically, psychology is how the soul speaks through the mind. Sociology is the study of society and the common consciousness. The word sos has to do with society, and then ology has to do with the study of. So sociology is the study of society and the common consciousness. And this was originated by Emil Durkheim, who was one of the founders within sociology. With my degree in psychology and sociology, it has inspired me to share my light with others, to help others reclaim who they truly are. So what I'm doing right now is I'm bridging that gap between science, spirituality, and the soul. I want to help people return to who they've always been, who they are eternally, who they are beneath all the layers that society has taught us that we need to be within the world. And it's so amazing that I use the tools that I learned in college and applied it to my journey of self-discovery. My journey of self-discovery was not an easy journey, and I'm gonna link it up right here. It required me to really reprogram my subconscious, and the subconscious controls 95% of your thoughts. So my 5% of consciousness was going against 95% of what I had known through what the world and society had shown me the way that I was supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in corporate America while also being a mother, while also being all these other identities that society kind of throws at you. From young, they are instilling these beliefs within you. And the fact that I was able to go through a midlife crisis and apply everything that I have learned and continue to learn after college, because once college ends, it doesn't mean that your learning stops. You know, you go through experiences, and experiences are supposed to teach you something. And often we have wounded souls because of our experiences within life, with what we have gone through, with how we have interpreted these experiences, with how we have learned through these experiences. You know, you have to look at whatever situation you're going through with a growth-oriented mindset and look at it as, what can I learn from this situation, versus a victim mentality of why me, and why am I going through this, and why do I always experience these bad situations. When you have a growth-oriented mindset, you are able to extract the lesson from the experience and use it for future references. So I'm so glad that I chose majoring in psychology with a minor in sociology. It's the best thing that I could have done for myself. A lot of people, they don't understand who they are. So psychology has helped me understand who I am, and then also understand other people. And it has its pros and it has its cons. I would say that one of the cons is that sometimes I am too understanding with others. So in me being too understanding, it makes people feel like they can push boundaries, they can push past my standards. But that's where psychology kind of comes in, and it's like, no, you have to stick up for yourself, you have to stay firm to your standards. So I would say that's one of the cons. People feel like they can press your buttons and push past your boundaries, but no. So I wanted to give a little bit of background context on what my degree is about. I chose psychology because I love being of service to others. And what better way to be of service to others while helping them shine their light brighter and understand who they are, and not change them but motivate them to be a better person, to be the best version of themselves, and embody their potential, embody their true essence, while also helping people figure out their purpose. Everyone has kind of the same purpose, which is to add value to this world. And that can be through many different channels, many different ways. That can be through art, it could be through writing, it could be through creation, it could be through cooking, it could be through speaking, it could be through anything. You know, you're adding value, you're adding your purpose to the world, you're sharing your story through a channel. That's what society's collective purpose is, while also making the world a better place, and while also working towards not destroying the world, but creating a future for generations to come. There's so much greed in the world. There's such a big fight for power. But what is that inspiring people to do? What is that inspiring society to do? One of my favorite classes in college was philosophy, and also logic and statistics. Those were my favorite classes in college. Like, I would be so excited to go to those classes because we would talk beyond what society wants us to talk about. Like, society wants to talk about external achievements. They want to talk about numbers. They want to talk about materialistic things. They want to talk about capitalism. They want to talk about politics. And that's all that you see in the news. But what benefit does that have to people if people are not talking about what's going on internally? What's going on within here? How can we be better people? How can we be a better society? I just had to share a little bit of background history about what my degree is, what kind of degree I hold. And it's so amazing to me that psychology is not considered a science. It's considered an art. You know, when I got my degree and it said Bachelor's of Art, I was so surprised. I was like, really? Psychology is considered an art? It should be considered a science. But that's the kind of society that we live in, whereby the mind is considered an art. That right there goes to show you a lot. So I hope that you guys enjoyed some background information on me. If you want to see more about who I am, I'm gonna link a video right here that I did. If you have any questions for me, make sure to comment them down below, and then also feel free to reach out to me through my Instagram. I'm gonna be linking my contact information in the description box, so reach out to me if you have any questions for me. I would love to answer them. All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Make sure to do better, be better, and know better, because at the end of the day, that's all that you have, is the evolution of self. Keep shining your light bright. I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.